Okay, guys, let's get started on part 2 of Amber Brown Wants Extra Credit by Paula Danziger, chapter 4. I'm going to kill my brother. Brandy Schrader pretends to wring an invisible neck. There's laws against that, Brandy says. What did you do this time, I ask, dipping my potato chip into the onion dip. Tiffany grabs a chip, puts it in her mouth, and crunches. I smile, thinking about how much I actually like her 5-year-old brother Howie. He's very cute and he does things that make me laugh. Tiffany says, "You know my Barbie collection? Well, you know that I don't play with them anymore. I mean, that would be baby. But they are my Barbies." I wonder if Tiffany changed the spelling of her name from a Y to an I, and she changed the name of the spelling of Barbie to Barbie to Barbi. I guess her whole collection of dolls, though, would still be Barbies. I, Amber Brown, am very good at spelling. Tiffany continues. While that little runt and his runt friends were playing with their X-Men toys, and they decided to declare war, and I came home and I found my Barbie strangled with my grandmother's yarn and hung all across the living room. Barbie, Barbie prom, business Barbie, lifeguard Barbie, college Barbie, and all the others. It was barbicide, Brandy says. Yuck, that's weird, Naomi says. She makes a face. Tiffany nods. They were also strung up with the little G.I. Joes. An equal opportunity massacre. I shake my head. Everyone groans, and Brandy empties the last of the potato chip bag onto my head. Potato chip crumbs fall off my head, onto my sweatshirt and onto the floor. Tiffany says, "One of the little runts even accidentally stepped on my book report and ruined it, and now I have to spend all of tomorrow redoing it." I think about my own half-finished book report in a garbage bag in my closet. I'm going to have to fix mine up too. But tonight, while my mother and Max and the person are out on a date, I, Amber Brown, am on a pajama party, having fun with my friends. And as for the book report, it's Saturday night. I'll think about it on Sunday. After all, tomorrow is another day. Chapter 5. Naomi and Alicia scream out the car as Naomi's mother drops me off at my house. Last night we were doing jumping jacks to cheers. As far as I can tell, it was a lot of fun, but no one gets much sleep on a sleepover. Tiffany tried, but we kept whispering in her ear, "Beware your little brother. Today the Barbie doll, tomorrow big sister." I look out the driveway to see if there's any strange cars in front of my house, to see if Max is there. No car, no Max. He's not in the house either. Just my mother sitting at the table drinking a cup of coffee. "Did you have fun last night?" She smiles at me. I did. I pour myself a glass of milk and I sit down. Miss Colin let us use some of her old makeup and try on her jewelry. Can I get my ears pierced? And can we play truth or dare? And we all had to name the boys we would want as a boyfriend. My mom laughs. "Slow down, honey. I can see that you put makeup on. When you get older and are allowed to wear makeup, might I suggest that you don't outline your lipstick in green? It's just a suggestion, though. I don't think I'm being critical." I laughed. It was dark, it was late, and I thought it was lip liner, but it was eyeliner. She continues to smile. "Amber Brown, you know we decided that you could get your ears pierced when you were 12. "Mom, I beg. Everyone is getting it done." My mom raises one eyebrow at me. I know that's a definite no. I squint my eyes closed and I stick out my lower lip. She knows this is a definite pout. Changing the subject, she says, "Who did you choose as a boyfriend, or did you take the dare?" The dare was that I have to go up to Frederick Allen at school on Monday and give him a kiss. He's a kid who picks his nose all the time in class and chews it. My mother makes a horrible noise and says, "Who did you say your boyfriend was?" I said it was Justin. I sigh. I think about my best friend who moved far away at the end of school last year. "You really miss him, don't you?" she says, ruffling my hair. I nod. It makes me sad to think that Justin is so far away and he hardly ever writes to me. It's not that he really was a boyfriend. He was a boy who was a friend, but I said that he was my boyfriend because I didn't want to have to kiss Frederick Allen. And I do miss him. He would understand why I don't want my mom to go out with Max and why I miss my father. My dad used to take Justin and me to the baseball games. He would take us fishing. He took us to see movies my mother would hate to see. Amber, my mom says softly. Yes. I get nervous when she speaks very softly. It's like she wants me to listen very carefully, usually to something that I don't want to hear. Amber, do you remember yesterday when you said you'd be willing to meet Max? Well, he's going to take us to dinner tonight. She refills my glass of milk and looks at me. I have to figure out what I want to say, so I sit quietly for a minute. Mom, I said sometime, not immediately. I have homework to do today. I have to think about it. How about we meet him after Christmas? Amber, my mom shakes her head. This is the beginning of October. We are not waiting till the end of December. My homework, I plead, knowing how important it is that I get it done. She stares at me. You will do it now. You have all day to finish, and you know it better be done well. Max won't be here till 6 o'clock. That gives you lots of time. Now, Amber, you promised me that you would meet Max. Now is the time. I'll even use up 2 of my Amberino certificates on this. I stand up, and I know that it's no use to argue with my mom. And I started having such a nice Sunday. And then my mom ruined it. Well, just wait till she sees what I'm going to do to ruin her day. Chapter 6. I stomp all the way up the stairs on the way to my room. On my first step, I stomp because I have to meet Max. On the second, I stomp because I'm going to have to sit down at a table and have dinner with him. On the third, because my mom is making me do this. On the fourth, because my father isn't even here to see what's happening and get back together with my mother. I stomp both my feet on my 5th and 6th step because my parents have changed my life without my permission. I stomp all the way the rest of the way because I know it will really annoy my mom and because my feet just want to stomp. And then I slam the door. My hand just wants to slam. I throw my backpack on the bed and then I throw myself on the bed. I lie on my bed and I think about Max. I just know I'm going to hate him. I bet he looks like a gorilla head. Maybe a gorilla butt. I bet he's gross looking, with hair growing out of his nose and out of his ears, and I bet he smokes cigarettes and belches and blows his nose with a dinner napkin and then puts a napkin on the table, and I bet that he hates 9-year-old girls. I pretend one of my stuffed animals is Max, and I choose a gorilla. Pretending to be a ventriloquist with the gorilla's face near mine, I say, So Amber, I understand you don't want me to take your mother out. That's right, Banana Breath. I stare at the Max gorilla. The gorilla voice says, Ha ha, you lose. I'm a grown-up and what I say goes. I stare at the Max gorilla. Who says, you foul fur face? I say, and so does your mother. After all, she did make you meet me, the gorilla says. I throw Max gorilla across the room. He hits the wall and falls into the garbage can. I try to get calm and I count to 10, but that doesn't work. I count to 20, to 30, to 40, to 50, to 100, but that doesn't work either. This definitely doesn't work. Who can think about homework when at a time like this? I just can't calm down. I get up and I take out my dad book. Opening it up, I talk to my favorite picture of my dad. I tell him what's going on. I beg him to come home and try to straighten things out. I say, what happens if Max isn't so bad and I actually like him? Will my dad hate me for liking Max? For going places with him and mom? I wish my father would speak to me face to face, person to person, dad to Amber. Hearing his voice once a week on the phone just isn't enough. And it isn't easy for me to say some of this stuff to him on the phone. I tell his picture this, and I ask him what he's going to do when this is happening. But he's only a picture, so he doesn't answer. And I don't want to have to pretend to be a ventriloquist to talk to my own dad. So it's only silence. It's so silent. And I feel like I'm screaming inside. I don't know how to make anything come out. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed part 2 of Amber Brown Wants Extra Credit. We will start chapter 7 next.